everyone! So welcome to another daily healing. My name is Lindsay. I do healings for twin flames and light workers, so be sure to subscribe and also please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps me so that more people can find these videos. So today, as always, since it's the start of the week, I want to first talk about this week's healing download. As you can see from the title, it's about living your greatest life, and I'm just super passionate about this. I mean, this is what I'm all about, right? Living your greatest life, which is going to allow you to be, do, and have all the things that you are meant to have, right? Sorry, I had to pause the video. There was like a weird thing going on in the video. Okay, so yeah, let's get started. This week's healing download is all about living your greatest life. I was inspired by this past week, just in my own life. Things have been going on in my own life. I noticed I was feeling kind of stuck in a rut and not really moving forward on certain things. Just really feeling like there's no like momentum. So I just really had to go deeper within myself and just cultivate the fire within me, the passion within me to remember like why I'm doing what I'm doing, and not just like in business but also in my own personal life. So for example, like working out, I was slacking off even though I know like moving my body makes me feel really good. I always feel good, have more energy, but I just been kind of slacking off. I was only going to maybe 1 or 2 classes a week, when before I was going to maybe 5 times a week, and I knew there was a big difference between just, moving, working out consistently 5 times a week than 2 times a week. So I wanted to start that up again. So I started doing that again last week and really spicing things up by trying out all these classes that I've been wanting to take, but I was putting off. So a lot of just holding back on what I knew deep down would help me to feel really good. So I had to go dig deep into that. Like, why am I blocking myself from doing the things that I know would help me to feel really good, right? And that's going to overflow in the other parts of my life. And I uncovered it was just a lot of fear, right? A lot of fear of being more in my power, a lot of fear of allowing more like joy and abundance, and parts of me just not believing that I'm truly worthy of having all of my heart's desires, because things have been really picking up in my life and really creating some amazing things in my life. So sometimes there's just parts of us just try to like resist and, slow it down for whatever reason. So this week's healing download will really help you out, especially if you've been feeling kind of a similar way, feeling either frustrated or like you're stuck in a rut and just having a hard time to move forward. Maybe there are things that you've been wanting to do, but for whatever reason you've been putting it off, right? Maybe it's to eat healthier or cleaner or whatever it is. And this is also going to help with like going forward on your mission, and also for twin flame union as well. So let me just share the intention is to allow you to live your greatest life, to allow you to be, do, and have all of your heart's desires, and to be open to receiving all the love, abundance, and support the universe has for you. Like I said, it's going to benefit everyone, your loved ones, your twin flame, etc. You can read about it, the link is below, but I wanted to just go over a few parts that I felt was super important that came up that was really interesting, and this helped me too, because like after I recorded this session, I just feel so fired up, and I'm just like, oh man, I'm gonna do a lot this week just to really like check off all the things that I've been wanting to do, but I haven't been doing them yet. But the big thing that came up was especially with the inner male and inner female. So our inner male, right, or your inner male, or the collective inner male, is all connected. But I noticed there's parts of the inner male was wanting to not be more in their power, wanting to stay tiny and small, and not wanting to embrace more of their true self, right? And also didn't want to embrace change, didn't want to go with the flow, didn't want to learn new things. Basically all the things that, come with like coming out of the comfort zone and really taking things to the next level. So we worked on clearing that. Also for the inner female, what came up was also wanting to stay tiny and small and hide, not wanting to embrace more of your intuition, your gifts, your abilities, your power, and just also afraid to be your true self, allow your true self to shine. So we worked on that. Um, a lot of interesting things came up between the twin flames as well, between you and your twin flame, because I noticed there is a lot of like subconscious on really deep levels, so you might not even be aware of it, like anger and resentment towards your twin, and as well as parts of you that don't want to move forward in your life because you're waiting for your twin flame to come back. So that's a huge piece. If there's parts of you that are just not wanting to do anything because you're waiting for whatever reason, you're going to be waiting for a long time, because when it comes to the twin flame journey, the more like feminine twin, the one that's more interested in this types of healing things. So if you're watching this video, that would be you. You're the one that actually sets the stage. You're the one that actually kind of has to be the one to move forward first, and then your twin flame will follow you. So you are like paving the road so that they can follow you. So I know that might bring up a lot of anger and resentments. Part of you is like, why aren't they doing the work? Why am I the one doing all the work? But that's all the illusion, right? Because there's so much going on so many other levels, on the spiritual level, that we're not aware of, that they're also working to help to clear things up so that you can come more fully together and eventually move forward on your mission in the physical as well. So whatever it is that's in your highest good, right? But the thing is, the trick, I don't know if you call it a trick, but secret, whatever you want to call it, is that you got to start now. You got to start living your greatest life now. If you want that amazing life with your twin flame, or even just with a divine life partner, if that's what you resonate with more, or have your dream life, or be of service to the universe, but you're not taking action because you're waiting for something, or you're afraid, you want to clear that because you're going to stay stuck, and it's super important. So yeah, I highly recommend getting this healing. Also, oh yeah, I wanted to bring it up. In the beginning of this healing, there was so much stuff coming at me, like it was like a dark cloud of just like fear and worries and doubt just came at me. All this fear of like not having what it takes to move forward in your life, not having what it takes to live the life that you want to live, whether it's be with your twin flame, be of service of the world, live your life purpose, all of that. There was just a lot of stuff coming at me, so we worked on clearing all of that, which will help clear you so that you can move forward. So yeah, highly recommend getting this one. Oh, also we did a lot of money and abundance blocks, clearing blocks, and really helping to, again, more you have to have a lot of power and be really, really connected to yourself in order to move forward in your life, right? Because if you have a huge mission, it's going to take a lot of power. And recently, I had some people ask me, like, why is it so important to be in your power as a twin flame? I'll tell you, it's very important, right? Because twin flames came here in this world to not just be together and just live a happily ever after, just get married and whatever, although that's part of it, it can be part of it. And it's much bigger than that. Twin flames come into they come into a lifetime together to be of service, to make a difference in the world. So again, that takes a lot of power, right? If you're meant to do some big universal thing, and that is what twin flames are here to do. So you want to be in your power in order to do that. If not, it's just going to keep getting pushed around, right? Pushed around by the collective energies, pushed around by societal energies, pushed around by dark energies, right? That's why you need to be in your power. And that also affects you and your twin flame, right? That affects the union. If you're not in their power, then again, you're going to get pushed around by all these energies. So you want to be able to stay grounded, solid, and then you can actually do what you came here to do. So that being said, if you want to get this healing, it's 55 minutes long. All the information is below. I'm actually going to put it in the comments below and pin it so you can read it, for the people who easy and convenient. Make it as easy as and convenient for you as possible. Okay, so let's get started. It's getting hot. Like, so much power and so much energy is coming through. I want to work on what is going on with my pendulum. It's getting tangled again. Okay, so I really want to work on helping you to take action. I'm just feeling a lot of the energies. There's a lot of fear and just a lot of doubt. So let's call upon God, Source, Universe, angels, and guides, and the highest beings of infinite love and infinite light to help with this session. Allow this session to go to you, your twin flame, your loved ones, the entire collective, and beyond. This is something better for the highest and the greatest good of all. So I'm feeling a lot of doubt, especially feeling in the solar plexus and actually the gut sacral. So let's just say all the lower parts of the chakras and energy bodies. Just feeling a lot of doubt and not feeling like you're worthy of your dream life, of living your life, living the life that you came here to live, right? The abundance, the love, all of that stuff, your purpose in life, all that's connected and you can have it all. And this is a huge thing. A lot of light workers and twin flames have beliefs and programming that they don't believe they can have all of it. So we do definitely work on that in this week's healing. So it's super important, because if parts of you feel like you can only have one or the other, it's going to create a lot of conflict in your life, right? So that's why you might have a hard time moving forward on your mission if parts of you feel like if you move forward on your mission, you can't be with your twin flame. And vice versa, right? It's going to create a lot of conflict within you. And a lot of times this can be at the subconscious level, so we don't realize it. So this is super important, so you can have a really clear path to move forward and whatever it is that you're meant to do. So clearing blocks allow this clear path. I'm feeling a lot of fear also in the third eye, which is blocking you from seeing the truth of who you are, as well as your life purpose and mission. So let's clear that. I'm feeling like some dark energies and maybe even some implants, some archons, whatever. They just look like little squid things, whatever they are. Clearing that around the third eye. And clear any reason to allow them to block you, because we have to give permission on some level to allow these things. And sometimes we will give permission to keep us from moving forward if we're scared. So let's clear all of that. Clear the fear that's calling us to sabotage yourselves. And give yourself permission to move forward in your life. And a lot of resistance. There's so much resistance. So if you're feeling a lot of resistance to moving forward, I highly recommend getting this week's healing download. It's going to help a lot. Like I said, I feel good. Okay, I'm just taking a bit more to really move the resistance out so that you can really feel the truth, right? The more you connect it to your life purpose, your soul purpose, and just your heart and soul in general, it's going to be easier because you have that deep sense of knowing of why you're doing what you're doing. So that's a huge tip, right? Let's say, for example, you want to eat healthier. And you want to get really deep within yourself as to why you want to eat healthier, right? If there's a really deep reason, that's what's going to keep the inspiration or the passion going, right? So you feel fired up about it. If it's just, oh, because I want to lose, if it's like a superficial reason, it's not a bad thing. But the superficial reason is only going to take you so far, and eventually you're going to lose motivation. So you want to find a deep core reason as to why you want to eat healthier, like the feeling, like what would you like to feel because you're eating healthier, right? Because eating healthier maybe makes you feel really good. It's like an act of self-love or self-care because you're giving your body like the nourishment and vitamins and whatever. You want to find the deep reason, right? And also, if you're eating really good, your energy is going to be at a higher vibration. Things are going to flow a lot better because your digestion is going to flow a lot better. And then if your energy is flowing, because you're taking care of your body, then it's going to be easier for you to move forward in your life and do all the things you want to do, because you'll have more energy, you're going to feel lighter, you're going to feel happier, you're going to feel healthier. And usually when you feel happy and healthy, you're going to naturally want to do things. Usually when we don't feel healthy, we feel really gross and bloated, then you don't really want to move, right? So you can see how it's all connected. So you want to find a deep, deep reason, right? If I take care of my body, then I have more energy and I can be of service to the world, right? I can be able to do my mission. So you want to find a deep connection, right? Not just lose weight so that I look good. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? It's nothing wrong with wanting to lose weight and look good. I'm not saying there's something wrong with that. I'm saying that that's only going to take you so far. Eventually, you're going to lose motivation. So that's why, again, you want to connect to the long term as to why you want to feel good, right? And also the other trick is to start feeling good now, right? Not I'm going to feel good after I lose 20 pounds. You want to feel good now, or I'm going to feel good when I'm with my twin flame again, right? You got to feel it now, and that's actually going to cultivate that on the external. It's going to make it a lot more easeful. Okay, so I really cleared a lot of the resistance, really fire you up more. That's what I was doing while I was talking. And one more thing, just gonna connect you more fully to your heart. So let's bring your head into your heart more and connect it more so that the logical part of you and the heart soul part of you can work together more fully in cooperation and harmony. That feels a lot better. Okay, so comment below. Actually, if you didn't already comment below you're open to receiving this healing, because that's important, because you're making a statement to the universe that you're serious, right? You got to be an active participant in your life. That's a big thing too, and that's what also came up in this week's healing download. If you stay passive and small and scared, you're going to be waiting for a long time, right? You have all these dreams, you got to start taking action, and it's so important. So what I want you to do, you can comment below and share what's your next step. What is the thing that's coming to your mind that's maybe you've been receiving the guidance for a long time, but maybe you haven't been taking action on. It could also be something really tiny, right? You've just been putting it off. So let's make it even simpler. If you've been procrastinating on something, you can share below if you want, and also share below when you're going to do it. So if it's something you can do right after watching these videos, I highly recommend doing it. If it's something that might take more time, because you have to make an appointment or something, like if maybe it's go to the dentist, I don't know, then you have to call, at least after this video, go and call your dentist and schedule an appointment, right? So take an action on whatever it is that you've been putting off. The reason why you want to do this is that it's going to build momentum no matter how small it is. Even if it's just go and get gas because your gas tank is almost on empty. If you do that, you're going to build the momentum, because you have to train yourself to stop putting things off and stop procrastinating. It's a huge thing. If you can continue to put things off, even the tiny things, they start to build up, right? And then it continues to continue making the resistance, which continues making the blocks. And then you just start to feel really blocked up because you're not taking any action. So you want to have the balance, right? You need to take an action, and you need to stop putting things off. You got to build that momentum. So I highly recommend to just think about whatever it is you've been putting off and start to do it. So again, if it's something that you're able to do after this, then do it. If it's something that needs more time because you have to schedule it, put it in your schedule. Right? Make a time for it and actually do it. And I tell you, you're going to feel so much better. Even if it's like an appointment and you just call and make your appointment, you're already going to feel better even before you made the appointment, because you finally took an action. So yes, and I'm speaking from my own personal experience. It's something that I'm working on to build, to continue with the momentum and to not keep blocking myself, to continue being able to just flow, right? So there's many things I've been shifting in my life, and as it starts to continue cultivating, I'll share more about it. But this is one tip that is going to really help you. So try it out, see how it goes, and yeah, please check out this week's healing download if you would like to start to live your greatest life and stop putting things off and start taking some action. So yeah, and also if you want to get a personalized session with me, you can. All the information is below too. You can work on all sorts of things, light worker related things, twin flame issues, whatever it is that you're wanting to work on, help you to really connect more to yourself, connect more to your heart, and really start to cultivate your true you and live your life, because that's what you're meant to do, right? So as you can see, it's all connected. And if you're the type of person that have been watching my videos because you really, really want to be with your twin flame, I'm going to tell you, if you start to live your life now, start to be happy as you are now without them, it's really going to build the energetic connection between the two of you, right? Just think about someone who's living their greatest life. How attractive are they, right? You can think about those people. They are not afraid to move forward in their life. They're living their truth, right? They're being of service to the planet. They're doing all the things that makes them happy, that feels good to them, right? And they're just living in that way, right? Those people, they're super attractive. They're super bright and glowy and shiny, and it's like they're just sharing their light with the world, and that just magnetizes back to them, right? And just think about it. You and your twin flame are like powerful magnets towards one another. So when you're shining your light like that, living your greatest life now, with or without them in the physical, that's just gonna magnetize them towards you, as well as all the things that are meant for you. Then it just flows to you, right? So again, you don't want to just live your greatest life because you want them to come back. That's not what I'm talking about, but you do it for you. And then naturally, all the things that are meant for you are just going to come to you, right? So I just want to share that because I'm so passionate about this. This is like just a huge piece in why I do what I do, to help people to feel really good so that they can create their great life and live their heart's desires, right? And allow their heart's desires. So yeah, I'm just sending you so much love, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.